Good morning. It is my last day in Singapore. It is the day I fly home. My flight is not actually until 11:30 this evening, or like 11:45. It's super late. I have the entire day. So I am up. I have had a shower and washed my hair and packed my bags the best that I can. It's a little bit of a mish because obviously I need to get changed before the plane and stuff, so I've had to keep clothes separate, but it's like they don't fit anywhere. This is my outfit for today. I actually love this top. This is from Cotton On. These shorts are from Pretty Little Thing. Yeah, I'm just going to take today super slow. As I said, I don't need to leave for the airport till 9 PM. It's currently 10 AM. I have 11 hours and I feel like I have done most stuff. So I'm going to take it slow. I'm going to go grab some breakfast. There's actually a really nice cafe in the hotel, so I'm going to go and eat there. So yeah. This right here is exactly how I've spent the last 3 weeks. One bag on my back, usually with something strapped to it. Purple bag on my shoulder, this with my neck pillow through it, and today is the last day I'm gonna have to do that. So that is the only positive of going home, is that I'd never have to carry this much stuff ever again until I travel again. But then I will pack differently because this was not the most resourceful packing technique. That breakfast was actually delicious. It was like fluffy thick toast with peanut butter on top. Rate it. Just sat in this really cool little outdoor shopping area. Well, it's more just like cafes and restaurants. Actually, Singapore is filled with malls. There are so many like shopping malls, eating malls. This one is literally just for food. Had a Starbucks, and now I'm gonna head to the Marina Bay Sands hotel and see if I can go up it. Online it says it's $20 to go up it, which I think is really reasonable. When it's like the tallest building in Singapore. If you compare that to going up like the tallest building in London or the tallest building in New York, that's like £10. That's ridiculously cheap. So I think I'm gonna maybe do that. To be honest, a little bit of me now is just kind of killing time because I do feel like I've seen most things. I just went past the Raffles Hotel, which apparently is quite famous. Took some photos of that. Now we're getting on the underground. These cakes look incredible. Look, this is what I mean. I'm trying to walk to the underground and I'm just in another mall. Like, this is the walkway to the underground. Finally, I found it. Thank God for that. This is a really gorgeous area. This is like the waterfront right near the hotel. So obviously over here you can see like the whole city. And then here is just like a nice walkway, nice benches. A random whole unopened packet of cigarettes. I could sell them. So this is the mall. This is called the Shops at Marina Bay. I've had a lot of recommendations saying you need to come here. Apparently it's like the craziest, richest shopping centre. I was speaking to Jack about it when he came, and he said that it apparently has boats running through it. So I really want to try and find that because I think that sounds really bizarre but also really cool. This place is filled with shops I can't afford. I would love to just walk in there, but I feel like so shy because they just stare at you so much when you go in shops like that I physically am just gonna not do it. This is freaking ridiculous. Look at that. What is that? There's a river running through it. What the hell? Here are some of the things inside this weird place. There's a nightclub, there's a theatre, there's a casino, amongst all these very expensive shops. Gucci? Anybody? No, not for you. We've got Dior, we've got Fendi, we've got Hugo Boss, we've got whatever the heck that is. Guys, this was the entrance to the nightclub. I can't even tell you how bougie and posh this mall was. It was like nowhere else I've ever been. We are in the lift, boys and girls, going to floor 56 of the towers. I've got my tickets, doing it by myself, but oh boy, we're up here. And it's really high. This is crazy. This observation deck is so cool, and it has a bar up here as well. So fun fact, I actually first heard about this hotel on a programme on the BBC called Race Across the World or Race Around the World or something, and their end goal was to get to this observation deck, and the first people here were like the winners. So that is why I recognised this, and that's why I kind of wanted to come up here, because I was like, oh my god, that hotel looks sick when I saw it on the telly. And now I'm standing where they stood, which is a little bit of a sad fangirl moment. I'm also not feeling too scared of the heights because it's so open, it's so big, it's like, it just doesn't feel real. Also, there's like 3 million boats dot on the shores of Singapore. I'm going to show you what it looks like. It's so weird. I've never seen anything like it. Look at this. Can you see them? All those dots on the water, all of them are like cargo ships, like really big boats. I'm just a bit confused by it. When I flew in, I saw them. I was like, what the hell? How mad is this? It's so hot up here. Boiling. That's so annoying. You have to be a hotel guest to eat or drink in here, which is so frustrating. And down we go, just like that. We're done. So I have found myself back here because this is just the most beautiful place, and I've actually just found out that my flight is delayed, which means I have another additional hour, which means I still have another 8 hours before I need to leave for the airport, and I don't have a hotel room to go back to, so I figured the next best thing would be to lay and just chill out in these absolutely gorgeous gardens, put my headphones in, maybe listen to a podcast and just take in how beautiful this part of the city is, because it's just, I've never been anywhere like this. It's ridiculous. It is now 4 PM and I've just got myself a Five Guys. It's like a weird early dinner kind of thing because I'm going to the airport and I'm going to eat at the airport, but I don't think I'll be there till like 10 PM now with my flight being delayed. So I thought I'd have this. I got a veggie burger thing because I didn't want to eat meat and it's so greasy, it's gross, but I'm also very excited for it. And then I headed back to the hotel to chill in the lobby, and the plan was to FaceTime my parents, and then the news hit. Here's a fun time, guys. I didn't read the app update properly, and it turns out that my flight's actually been cancelled. So that's fun. It's been rescheduled for Monday. It's currently Saturday. I'm not staying here till Monday. I also can't get home if I land on Monday or Tuesday because there's nobody to pick me up and I'm landing into London. Currently trying to get through to Qantas. No luck. I've been on hold for about half an hour. I'll update you on how this is going. Currently I've got absolutely no idea. There are loads of flights, well there's 3 other flights tonight back to London. I want to get on one of those if I can, but I just need to like sort it out. I don't know whether to just go to the airport and try and sort it out at the airport, but the language barrier here is a little bit of a thing, so I'd rather talk to Qantas on the phone, but it's just not working. And then in a frantic, mad decision, I decided to go to the airport because I knew that I was not going to get through on the phone and I didn't know what to do. I had nowhere else to stay in Singapore. I panicked. I also didn't film any of this because you can imagine my stress levels were pretty high, through the roof I would say at this point. Anyway, I turned up at the airport. Singapore is known for having one of the bougiest, busiest and most glamorous airports in the world, so I turn up desperate to speak to somebody that understands English well enough to try and sort it out for me, and guys, I got so lucky. So it has been about 2 hours in an incredibly positive and unexpected turn of events. I turned up at the airport and I went to the Qantas counter and I was like, hey, I'm booked onto this flight, it's actually just been cancelled, I don't know what to do, I really need to get home as soon as possible. And they were incredible. They transferred me over to the British Airways desk, and it did take a while, like I was queuing and stuff, but it was totally fine. Get to British Airways and I'm like, right, I'll pay whatever they're going to charge me because I know that Qantas will have to reimburse me. Anyway, I get to the front of the British Airways queue and they're like, oh yeah, there's a space on the flight going out at 11 PM tonight, we'll just put you on that. And I was like, waiting for them to say how much it was going to cost, but they just didn't. They've just completely transferred me onto a BA flight for free. It wasn't even booked through British Airways. It was so good, so quick. So then I just was like, oh my god, thank you so much. Got my boarding pass, came through, got changed, sorted myself out, did everything that I was going to do in the hotel, and it is now 7:30. Admittedly, I'm still at the airport 4 hours early, but I didn't know how long it was going to take. I've also come up with these 3 spots. I think that's like stress, and it's so annoying because my skin's been amazing the whole time I've been out in Australia, and now I go home and I get spots. But anyway, yeah, I'm just going to sit in Starbucks and do some work, but that was so jammy, so lucky, and a huge shout out to the customer service team at British Airways because that was amazing. This is such an unnecessarily large airport. It's so big. I've been walking for about 10 minutes to get to the gate, but here we go. Also, I've got my new leggings on. They're very comfortable. They're from Cotton On Body. Got them in, where did I get them? Ken's. So in Singapore airport, it's really bizarre. They have their security checks as you're boarding the plane, like not any earlier. It was really weird. But then it was time to go. We're boarding, boys and girls. This actually flew by. I thought 4 hours was going to take forever. But on we get. So as I mentioned, I was flying with British Airways. I'd actually never flown with them before, but I had a really pleasant experience, and I actually ended up with 2 seats to myself, plus the food was really good. A really bizarre turn of events. I've actually managed to sleep for 8 hours, like on and off, maybe 7, but still, like, what the hell. We are an hour away from London. I've taken my hair out of plaits, it's gone a bit weird. 1 hour to go. Okay, I've just got my bag, I'm through security and everything, and I'm about to go and see my parents for the first time in several weeks. They're waiting at arrivals, it's 6 AM. I don't envy them, I'm so sorry, but yeah, I'm so excited. And then super annoyingly, I'm really sorry about this, guys, I just completely forgot to film anything. Like, I was so overwhelmed at seeing my parents again that the thought of turning my camera on clearly just did not enter my head, so I'm really sorry about that. But we spent the 4.5 hour drive back from Heathrow having a good old catch up. Home looks so bleak when I'm filming it like this. No, it hasn't changed. There's school, here's Westwood. And then it was time to see Lottie again. And my brother and Tom, but like, mainly Lottie. Just like that, guys, I am back in my office. Tom actually surprised me with this gorgeous bouquet of flowers and this handmade cookie for our anniversary, and he's actually made me a scrapbook, which is so exciting because he knows I was taking so many disposable camera pictures. And then he's made me a cookie. This is not a Millie's cookie, he's made this. How cute is that? He's just the cutest person ever. He also got me a balloon, but it's really gone down because Valentine's Day was like 4 days ago. And now I am tasked with unpacking this goddamn bag, which I'm so glad that I'm no longer living out of. This was the only thing I was hating. Carrying my life around in these 3 bags has just given me backache endlessly. But yeah, basically everything's going in the wash, so it's not that difficult. This is the electronic stuff, this is the pile for the washing, and that's that. I just can't believe I'm back already. Honestly, the drive from Heathrow didn't even feel that long. I was just talking to my parents the whole time. I was just waffling on and on about how good the last 6 weeks have been. Like, it's just been incredible, and it's just flown by as well. Like, it's just gone so quickly, and I just can't believe that I'm coming to the end of these videos. I'm gonna end it properly later when I've had a bit of time to think about it. I feel very overwhelmed right now. I'm just happy to be back with Tom and the dog. Tom's actually just popped out, bless him, to get my disposable camera pictures developed because we were talking about them, and he was like, I'll just take them now. So he's a gem, but I love these flowers. They're so pretty. Okay, it's been a couple of days, we're back. And I'm gonna end this video. I don't want to waffle on for ages because I want to do like a proper Q&A now that I'm back. So obviously for you guys, I've been back a while. A lot of people in the comments of my videos that have been going up over the last few days for me are like, oh, why haven't you uploaded these whilst you were out there? And I just wanted to address that in the last vlog because honestly guys, I just didn't have the time, and I knew that I wouldn't have the time before I even left. I was like, go. I was on a back-to-back tour for 6 weeks straight, and also more than anything, I never had Wi-Fi. Like, I was using my 4G the entire time pretty much, and when I did have a Wi-Fi, it was not strong enough to upload to YouTube. Like, it was barely even strong enough to browse like Instagram. So I'm gonna end this vlog. What a journey, what a long way we've come. I feel like we're sat here now 6 weeks on, a little bit more tanned, although my face already looks more pale, although I have put makeup on, so that's probably why. But yeah, it's been quite something. It exceeded every single expectation I had of this trip, beyond anything I could have imagined. I've had the best 6 weeks of my entire life. I just can't put into words, guys, how good it was. Like, I just really urge you, if you've ever thought about traveling, if you've never thought about traveling, to seriously consider Australia. Save up for it because it's so worth it. Like, yes, I've spent a lot of money on this trip, and I was kindly gifted 2 of the tours, so if I hadn't have been, I would have definitely spent a lot, but it was worth every single penny. Like, I would do it again in a heartbeat, and I want to do it again so badly. So yeah, Australia, I've definitely fallen in love with you, and if you're from that country and you live there, then just know how lucky you are, because that is a beautiful country and it's just the best vibe. So I'm very jealous, and I've had a lot of comments being like, oh, I'm from Oz, like I live in this bit, I'm from Brisbane, I'm from Perth, I'm from wherever, and I'm like, oh, I'm so jealous. However, don't get me wrong, I am so glad to be home, and my family obviously will be back in my vlogs from now on. They've probably already been in some videos, but my parents at airport arrivals are so cute. I didn't film it just because I was so tired and so overwhelmed. Looking back now, I really wish I had filmed it, but it just wasn't the forefront of my mind. I was just like, oh my god, my mum and dad are standing there. But yeah, it's been a journey. It's been quite something, and I'm going to end it here. So if you've enjoyed the series of travel vlogs, give it a thumbs up. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you have, and I shall be back very soon. Bye!